Hello dears, we are studying dimensional analysis and today's question is time period of oscillation of simple pendulum depends upon 1. Length of pendulum L, 2. Mass of bob M, and 3. Acceleration due to gravity G. Find the expression for T using dimensional analysis. The question asking we have to find the time period for simple pendulum which is depends on length of pendulum, mass of bob and acceleration due to gravity. This question is from application of dimensional analysis. So we have to find the time period using the dimensional analysis. The time period depends on length, mass and acceleration. So according to question, the time period depends on length, mass and acceleration due to gravity. Therefore, T proportional to L to the power x and T proportional to M to the power y. Next, T proportional to G to the power z. Now, when we equating this equation, so T is equals to K into L to the power x, M to the power y into G to the power z. This will be the equation for time period, where K is dimensionless proportionality constant. Dimensionless proportionality constant. So in the question, we have to solve the question by using dimension analysis. So first we have to find the dimensions for given variables. So now we find the dimensions for given variables. So dimension of time period, that is dimension of t. So dimension of t or time period, both are same. So it will be t because its units is second, so it will be t. Next, dimension of mass. So unit of mass is kg and its dimensional formula is m. Next term is length. So unit of length is meter and its dimensional formula is L. Next term, acceleration due to gravity, so it is acceleration also. So unit of acceleration is equals to meter per second square and its dimensional formula will be Lt power minus 2. So we found the dimensional formula for given terms. Now take the equation A. Suppose this one is equation A. So equating the equation on both sides, or equating the equation A on both sides, or we can apply the principle of homogeneity. So both are same. Equating the equation, or we can apply the principle of homogeneity. Equating the equation A or according to principle of homogeneity, the dimension of each term on LHS is equals to dimension of each term on RHS. Dimension of each term on LHS is equals to dimension of each term on RHS. Now we will see the dimension of each term on LHS. So LHS dimension is time period. So in LHS side the dimension will be T, and T is equals to dimension on RHS side. So it will be L to the power x into m to the power y into L t power minus 2 to the power z. So it will be the equation. Now solve this equation, or m to the power 0, L to the power 0, t to the power 1 equals to m to the power y, L to the power x plus z into t to the power minus 2z. So this will be the equation. Because t we can write m to the power 0, L to the power 0, t to the power 1. Now comparing the above equation. So we comparing the equation for find the value of x, y and z. So first compare the term m and m. So m to the power 0 is equals to m to the power y, or y is equals to 0. So we find the value of y. So y is equals to 0. Next we compare the term of t. So t to the power 1 equals to t to the power minus 2z. Now t cancel to each other, then 1 is equals to minus 2z. Therefore z is equals to minus 1 by 2. So now we calculate the value of z. That is equals to 1 by 2. Next term is L. So now we compare L. Then L to the power 0 is equals to L to the power x plus z, or L cancel to each other, then 0 equals to x plus z. Now we put the value of z. So 0 is equals to x minus z is equals to minus 1 by 2. So 0 is equals to x plus minus 1 by 2. Therefore x is equals to 1 by 2. So here we calculate the value of x, y and z. Now we put the value of x, y, z in equation A. Put value of x, y and z in equation A. So now we will put the value of x, y, z, then we complete the equation for time period. After put the value of x, y, z, we will complete the equation. So equation will be t equals to k into L to the power 1 by 2 into m to the power 0 into g to the power minus 1 by 2. Then t is equals to k into, that is power 1 by 2 and power minus 1 by 2. So it is root term. So t is equals to k into root over L by z, because g power are in minus. So t is equals to k into root over L by g. So this is the equation for time period, and this equation is also correct. You can leave this equation here according to question. If you want to forward the equation, so by experiment k is equals to 2 pi. By experiment it is got that k, the value of k is equals to 2 pi. Therefore when we put the value of k is equals to 2 pi, then equation will be t equals to 2 pi into root over L by g. So this is the final equation for time period of oscillation of a simple pendulum. So both equations are correct. According to question, the first equation t equals to k into root over L by g, this is correct, and for final equation t equals to 2 pi root over L by g. So both equations are correct. So today's topic is over. Thanks for watching.